another video I wanted to release to you guys. But first I want to tell you all about the book you've been asking about that I've been writing. Been working extra hard on it. Going to be doing a little extra work on it, and hoping to have it out. Man, it'd be nice to have it out for the Hanover Bigfoot Festival in Oklahoma. I am sponsored by the museum down there. It's the, I believe, let me make sure I get it right. It is the Bigfoot Museum, the Chate Ranch Project. It's the only Bigfoot museum in Oklahoma, and they've had a lot of well-known people there. I'm lucky enough and honored enough that I am, I guess, I'm in their museum. They have a poster of me in there and stuff, and I'll be contacting the owner of it and seeing about possibly doing my first book release and signing maybe there to help her out with everything she's done for me. But we'll work on that, and I'll let you know as time comes. I'm still honored to be in her museum. I found an encounter and some information I thought was really interesting tonight about Bigfoot, and it kind of shows you how it kind of came to happen in Arkansas. But I'll go ahead and get into it. I know y'all are really going to enjoy this. When I enjoyed it, it was a lot of information. It says the first supposed evidence of Bigfoot was found by David Thompson, a British explorer, in 1811. On one expedition while trying to cross the Rockies in what is now Alberta, Canada, he came across a strange track. He wrote of it, and he called it, "The sick men and Indians would have it to be a young mammoth, and I held it to be the track of a large old grizzly bear. Yet the shortness of the nails, the ball of the foot, its great size was not that of a sick bear. Otherwise, that of a very large old bear. His claws were worn away, the Indians would not allow. He mentioned the track multiple times in his writings, never quite able to believe that a normal bear could be the size of the track he had found." These tales in the print found by Thompson weren't connected, however, until the story of Bigfoot was known. It really took off in 1958. Journalist Andrew Gonzalez of the Humboldt Times in California made what he thought was an amusing story from a letter that had been sent by some loggers who had seen strange 16-inch footprints. He jokingly suggested that it may be some American relative of the Yeti, but was surprised to find that people were fascinated by the idea. The story quickly spread, and Bigfoot became a popular character for the Men's Adventure magazine and novels. The Bigfoot craze hit its peak in the 1970s, but the public fascination with the mysterious wild man has never died. I remember a lot of people talking about it as I even grew up, a lot of the elders and stuff in the town that I respected. Some of these were even men that had landed in Normandy, so very respected, very renowned men that fought for our country had seen these things in Old Alloway, and I have a lot of respect for those guys, and believe them. Never known them to lie. So, while most alleged sightings occur in the Pacific Northwest, Arkansas has its own famous Sasquatch story, that of a creature called the Fouke Monster, or Fouke, I guess however you pronounce it. In 1971, in a small town of Fouke, just outside Texarkana, one family claimed to have experienced a much closer encounter with a Bigfoot-like creature than a grainy photograph or strange screams in the night. While sleeping in their living room, Elizabeth Ford reported that a hairy, clawed arm came through a window. She began to scream, which alerted her husband, Bobby Ford, and his brother, Don, who were hunting together. Bobby rushed back to the house where the creature allegedly put its arm around his shoulder and grabbed him. Panicked, he broke free and ran to his home so fast that he barreled through the front door without opening it. Bobby and Don fired their guns at the creature, driving it away, but no blood was ever found. They reported to the local constable that they had been attacked by an ape-like monster with red eyes around 7 feet tall and weighing approximately 300 to 500 pounds. An investigation found scratches on their porch and 3-toed footprints in their yard. The investigation was conducted by the law enforcement of the area, and it was placed into a actual police report. After the Ford incident, other sightings of strange creatures from previous decades were pointed as further evidence of the Fouke monster's existence. There were several other sightings, and it was often reported that the monster had a terrible odor. Like a cross between a skunk and a wet dog, it gained other names like the Boggy Creek Monster or the Swamp Stalker. The fame of this version of Bigfoot spread well beyond Arkansas thanks to a 1972 film named The Legend of Boggy Creek. If y'all haven't seen that, it's a really good video. I bought it back whenever I was younger. I believe Lyle Blackburn done a Boggy Creek 2 I watched. It was a really good film. I would also recommend it. And this one was actually produced by Charles B. Pierce. The film was funded by a local truck company, and most of the work was done by college students. It is best described as a docudrama horror movie and mixed stages, interviews, and reenactments of notable accounts and interviews with real people who claim to have seen the creature. Despite its shortening budget of $160,000, the film brought in more than $20 million at the box office and became a classic. Imagine the Bigfoot as properly discovered and named in a new species. One question is hypothetically answered, creating countless more. First of all, what should Bigfoot be classified as? There is already a scientific name for Bigfoot assigned by Zoobank Homo sapiens cognitus. Homo sapiens is a scientific name for humans, and cognitus is a Latin word related by blood. In 2014, a veterinarian laboratory called DNA Diagnostics announced that it had discovered not only proof of Bigfoot's existence, but that Bigfoot is a direct descendant relative resulting from a cross between humans and primates 1,000 years ago. I'm not sure about that one, guys. That's what they found. I think my theory may differ a little bit from theirs, but depending on the size of their population and its effect on the ecosystem, Bigfoot and its variants could be classified as a game animal. Hunting licenses could be distributed to keep their numbers in check, just like elk and black bears. Given how difficult they have been to find, it would far be too easy for game and populations and concerns of overpopulation. Now this is where it's going to kind of aggravate some of you guys. I do not agree with this. Conveniently, the AGFC's Sulphur River Wildlife Management Area is within the spitting distance of the Fouke and could also be where the creature dwells. The AGFC could begin programs to expand this area into nature reserve to conserve and enhance its habitat, raise awareness of the subspecies, its unique attributes to work to increase its population. Now, I agree with that. That's fine. This is the part that I do not agree with. Someday, if the population increased, although the Arkansas Sasquatch could even be open to a quota hunting, the Fouke monster would once again be the icon of the state and would be eligible to be hunted by hunters that purchased a license and a tag. Visit the Monster Mart in the center of town or the Miller County Historic Museum, which contains supposed Fouke monster artifacts. Likewise, the Bigfoot Hideout Hotel in northwest Arkansas invokes a legend of Bigfoot, highlights its position in beautiful wilderness of the Ozark Mountains. Now, what I would like to do, guys, is I would like to go down there, and I would like to stay in that area, investigate that area. I'd like to go visit these places, take you all along with me, look at the artifacts, see, what we think about them, if we believe them to be credible, or, what had actually happened there. That story is always, got my attention and made me very interested in what had happened down there, because it's kind of like where it all started and then advanced over into, the Kiamichi Mountains in Oklahoma and so forth. But as far as hunting them and stuff like that, the government says, well, they don't exist. We're not going to admit their existence, but yet they're already talking about hunting licenses for special hunting events and things of that nature to make money. So, there's something there. I can't imagine a federal agency kicking around the idea in actual meetings and saying, we're thinking about having a hunting season for something that doesn't exist. You don't hear them talking about hunting Tyrannosaurus Rex or anything because they know they're not here. But these things, they say they're not here, but then they have other plans, that even opening refugees and taking land to make, sanctuaries for them and things of that nature. I don't think they would be talking about that if they knew they didn't exist. But anyways, I wanted to share this with you guys. I thought it was really important. If you have not joined the new channel on Facebook, the other one will be shut down tonight. The new link, I will post one more time on the old one before we do shut it down. The new link will also be in the description of this video. If you don't join it, you will not be on the new Facebook page and you're going to miss out a lot. The new Facebook page does not have Messenger. As I spoke to YouTube and others, Messenger is a way for it to be hacked, and without Messenger, it can't be hacked. So there will not be Messenger. You will need to contact us by our email or on that page. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You're the best on YouTube. You've supported me. I appreciate that so very much. And until next time, guys, keep your head on a swivel, be careful, and don't be something's dinner. We'll see you next time.